Hey everyone, today in this video we are going to learn about how to interpret a knee joint x-ray, especially identifying and understanding a knee osteoarthritis, because it is not possible to learn everything or every pathology in a single video. So the topic of focus is knee joint and knee osteoarthritis. The pathology we are going to find out is knee osteoarthritis, and also discuss the grading system, the standard grading system to identify the severity of osteoarthritis. Now let's discuss about all the steps which are used to interpret a knee joint osteoarthritis, and in the end of the video we will discuss the real cases, and based on these steps we'll try to find out whether it is osteoarthritis or not. Is that clear? So let's start. Step 1 is identifying the view. First, check which view you are examining. Either it is anteroposterior, lateral, or weight-bearing view. These are the most common views which are utilized to find out or interpret the knee osteoarthritis. Okay, now the very first is anteroposterior view, which is simply say AP view. This view is used to assessing between the medial versus lateral compartment joint space narrowing. And the second view is the lateral view, which is used to assess the effusion and posterior degeneration, and also the osteophyte formations are also assessed by using lateral view. And the third view is the weight bearing view, which is gold standard for assessing early osteoarthritic changes. Is that clear? Step 2 is follow the ABCS method, where A stands for alignment, B for bone, C for cartilage, and S for soft tissue. Now in the alignment, you can simply check the alignment of the femur and the tibia, and also the centralization of the patella in normal x-ray. But in case of knee osteoarthritis, there are slight varus or valgus changes are found due to the compartmental collapse, and that is mostly seen in medial compartment. Next is the B, stands for bones. Now the first thing, look for the subchondral sclerosis, that is basically the dense bone beneath the cartilage. Second thing is your osteophyte formation. Osteophytes are basically the bony spurs which is found in the joint margin, and this is a hallmark sign for knee osteoarthritis. And third thing is the bone shape. There may be irregular or deformed bone are found in severe osteoarthritis or in later stages. Next is the C, which stands for cartilage. Now in case of x-ray, you are directly not visualize the cartilage. The area covered by the cartilage is visualized as the joint space. Now the joint space narrowing is the sign of cartilage degeneration, obviously. So this is the sign of knee osteoarthritis. Especially the medial joint space narrowing is the earlier radiological sign of OA knee, and if you have bilateral images, you can compare both the joint spaces of left and right knee for the comparison or asymmetry. Last one is S, which stands for soft tissue. Now you have to assess the soft tissues, and in the soft tissue you will find the joint effusion. Joint effusion is basically the displaced fat pad, and which is found in the suprapatellar recess, and for finding this you need to see the lateral view of the x-ray. Step 3 is the diagnostic criteria for OA. Now these are the classical radiological features which are seen in osteoarthritic knee. The very first is your joint space narrowing, especially the medial compartment. And the second thing is osteophyte formation, which is the bony spurs in the joint margin. Third thing is subchondral sclerosis, which is the dense bone just beneath the cartilage. And the fourth thing is joint effusion. And the last one is a malalignment in severe cases. Now, according to the radiological feature, you have to grade the osteoarthritis. Now, for grading, we will use the Kellgren and Lawrence classification system, which is most commonly used to grade osteoarthritis. So, there are 5-point grade. 0 is no, that is totally healthy. There is no radiological feature as seen. And in 1, there are doubtful features are seen. 2 is for mild, 3 for moderate, and 4 for severe. Now, let's discuss one by one. Grade 0 is none. There is total absence of X-ray changes. Grade 1 is doubtful. That means there is no joint space narrowing, but there are osteophytic lipping. There are minute osteophytes, and those are suspected to having osteoarthritis, but this is not confirmed. So that is grade 1. Grade 2 is minimal, in which definite osteophyte formation are there and there is possible joint space narrowing, while grade 3 is moderate, in which multiple osteophytes formation are there, definite joint space narrowing, some sclerosis, and even there is the bony deformity in the bony ends. Grade 4 is severe, in which there are large osteophytes, there are marked change in joint space, there is so much joint space narrowing, there are multiple large sclerosis are there is joints, of the bony deformities in the joints, and maybe there is malalignment. Now let's have a look in the real x-rays or real cases to find these classical features and diagnose the knee osteoarthritis based on the x-ray presentation. Now have a look in this x-ray. This is the right knee x-ray, and this view is anteroposterior view, in which you can see there is a clear sign of severe osteoarthritis. Now first of all, label the anatomical part. This one is your femur bone. These are the femoral condyles, while this is your tibia bone, and these are the tibial plateau, and this is the fibula. Okay. Now, first of all, observe the medial compartment. The joint space here is almost or completely lost. This suggests significant cartilage degeneration. Now, you can also see the prominent osteophytes or bony outgrowth along the joint margin. This is one of the hallmark sign of knee OA. Next, you can look for the subchondral space. This is the subchondral bones, and it is appear whiter and denser. You can see these bones are more whiter and denser in color, which suggests or indicates subchondral sclerosis. Okay, this is the result of bone thickening beneath the cartilage. Okay, the bone contour is almost irregular. You can see here the margins. These are very much irregular, and there is visible remodeling or deformity in the femoral condyles and tibial plateau. Okay, all these changes point towards grade 4 osteoarthritis in severe, or you can say severe osteoarthritis. According to Kellgren and Lawrence classification system, we can label it as grade 4 osteoarthritis or severe osteoarthritis. Okay. Patients with this level of degeneration usually present with chronic pain, stiffness, reduced range of motion, and may require surgical intervention like total knee replacement. Okay, this is how you can identify or interpret the severe arthritic changes in X-ray. Okay, using the key radiological features. So this is the left knee X-ray of the same patient. And again, we can see the classical sign of severe osteoarthritis. So the patient having bilateral knee osteoarthritis. The medial, obviously, the medial joint space is almost completely lost with prominent osteophyte formation. Here you can see. And there are subchondral sclerosis, which is visible very clearly in this X-ray. The left side is more prominent. Here you can see the dense or more whitish colored line beneath the cartilage. These are your subchondral sclerosis. Okay, the bone ends appear very irregular. Here you can see these are very irregular bone ends, the condyles, and the overall joint alignment suggests the advanced degeneration, likely uh, Kellgren and Lawrence grade 4, and this confirmed the bilateral severe OA, which often present with chronic pain and functional limitation. Is that clear? Now have a look in this X-ray. This is the X-ray of same patient, but this is the lateral view. Okay, and this is the left knee as it is mentioned. Now it is further confirming severe osteoarthritis. We can see the irregular joint margins here. So much joint margins are irregular. Large osteophyte formations are seen. Okay, this is the femur, this is the tibia, and this one is the patella bone. And you can see the patellofemoral area is also involved in degeneration. There are significant joint space loss, and also the subchondral sclerosis are visible. Okay, the dense area, the dense bones, and there is altered bony contour with visible joint deformities. The lateral view also helped to visualize the posterior osteophyte formation. Here you can see the osteophytes in the posterior aspect of the joint, which give the better idea how advanced the degeneration is. This is consistent with Kellgren and Lawrence grade 4 OE. Now this is a lateral view of the patient right knee, and it is clearly show the features of severe osteoarthritis. Here is the gross joint space narrowing and large osteophyte formations, irregular bony contour, posterior osteophyte formation in the posterior aspect, and irregular contour of femoral condyles. Bony overgrowth confirm the advanced degeneration, and this appears matched with Kellgren's and Lawrence grade 4, indicating the end stage OA on the right side as well. So in this way, we can confirm the patients having bilateral severe knee osteoarthritis. Is that clear? So this is for today, guys. Hope you guys understand the basic concept of X-ray interpretation, and we'll make more videos in future. Tab tak ke liye, bye bye. Take care. Have a good day.